Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. A couple days ago we put out our interview Jimmy and I had with Rick from the Boom Beach team, and a bunch of other YouTubers made videos also, and today I compiled everything we know about Warships. Of course, I can't get through everything, and of course a lot of stuff could change by the time it's released, just the way they do stuff, because they're still trying to make changes to how Warships works, but it's gonna be a really cool update. It was very worth the long wait we had. So let's just jump into it. First, everything we know right off the bat, the basics, if you will. It's gonna come out at HQ 10. It's gonna be very free to play. There's not gonna be a lot of diamonding sections, and the diamonding sections they have just prevent exploiting and just make the game more fun. We'll talk about that in a second. And it's going to be coming out April 10th, or that's what it's projected at right now. And if you guys haven't been keeping up with Warships at all, it's live player versus player content. All the upgrades are done through the tech tree. All the upgrades are instant, which is going to be really awesome. You won't have to wait. You won't have to diamond up your upgrades. They're not releasing Warships to make money. They're releasing Warships so Boom Beach players can have more fun, which is really cool. The ranking system is going to go by rankings. That's what it's called. So it's like victory points from your main base. That's what it's going to be like. You're going to get rankings when you defeat a player, and there's a bunch of different ranked subgroups, so you could think of different leagues. And when you move up from one subgroup to another subgroup, you're going to have the opportunity to get better chests. So there's like wooden chests right off the bat, and then when you rank up a whole ranking, you're going to move into stone chests or something, and then you go iron, and then you go gold or diamond or something. The chest quality will just give you more stuff in the chest, so higher players in rankings will be able to upgrade better stuff. This is one of the reasons why it's important to push and get rankings, so you can open better chests, get better loot. Chests have loot for your main base. They also have upgrade and unlock tokens. Upgrade tokens and unlock tokens are used in the tech tree. We'll talk about that in a second. When you defeat a player, you're going to get a star. Once you get 3 stars, you can open up a chest, and Rick said you can open up 4 chests and then a timer starts. So I think it will be a lot like the Brawl Star system, where you won't be able to get a star from defeating a player until you've waited a bit and you haven't opened one recently. You can't just play all day and upgrade your tech tree instantly. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to attack so many times getting stars, and then you have to wait. Of course, when you're waiting for stars to come up, you can still attack, you can still get rankings, you can still get a higher rank, you just can't open chests. But every time it resets, you get a certain number of upgrade and unlock tokens from the previous season based on your rankings. Again, pushing is very important for Warships. You want to push, you want to get rankings for many reasons. Just to add on to that a bit, remember the tech tree resets every season, but you get an initial amount of upgrade tokens and unlock tokens from your previous rank on the season before. So it's really important to push, because the higher you get up, the more tokens you'll receive when the season resets, which means the farther you'll be able to upgrade your tech tree as soon as the season resets, which just sets you ahead of other people. So the whole upgrade tech tree system is dynamic, which means it changes every season. That's the way they're planning for it to go down. The first season will just be the general progression of upgrades from your main base, so you won't unlock bullet until closer to the end and that sort of thing. But after that, they're going to change it up so it's new every season, but it's going to be the same for every player. So during a season, if I get bullet at the front of my season, everyone else is going to get bullet at the front of their season as well. So there's a bunch of different nodes. There's upgrade nodes and unlock nodes in your tech tree. Upgrade nodes will upgrade a defense, or if it's your first time buying it, it will buy a defense. There's going to be 5 upgrades per node, and once you reach the final upgrade, it's going to be the same level as a maxed out player would have in their main base. So let's say you're a level 40 on your main base. You can't upgrade on your main base. You can't get a level 22 sniper tower, but in the tech tree you might be able to do that. If you just upgrade your sniper towers 5 times, you'll have a certain number of sniper towers, because every upgrade you do for defenses, at least, it will give you more of those defenses, and it's instant also. So if you upgrade it the first time, it'll probably give you like 2 sniper towers, and upgrade sniper towers to level 5 or something. Second time, it might give you 2 more, upgrade it to level 10. And then once you get to 5, node level 5, the sniper towers that you have down, all of the sniper towers you have down, and if it gives you any extra ones, will all be level 22, which is really cool. Along those same lines, heroes, there's just going to be a hero spot. There's not going to be different hero ability nodes. You upgrade your hero, it'll upgrade the hero abilities as well. Then there's one more node that we have in our warships. They're called multi-nodes. And multi-nodes, basically, when you click on them, 3 options are going to pop up. You can only pick one option to do, and it's like proto troop, machine gun, smoker, or something. You pick one option, you upgrade it, okay? You spend your upgrade tokens, you upgrade that up. Now, I come back and I'm like, oh, dang it, I made a stupid decision upgrading my proto troop. I should have bought smoke so I can use smoke and upgrade smoke. So I can spend diamonds to switch those over here. I'm not sure if it switches over here so it moves it over, or if I have to start at like level 1 again for the smoke. That's still up in the air. And it's not pay to win, guys. Don't think of it as pay to win. You get diamonds from attacking players and opening your chest. You get diamonds from your main base. You'll have enough diamonds. Well, I shouldn't say that. Diamonds are always a necessity. This is the way it has to be. Like, it's not going to benefit a player to upgrade one and then pay diamonds to move it over to this other node so they can use this node. It's not going to benefit anyone from doing that. They just wanted a way to make multi-nodes, and diamonds were the only way so people didn't exploit the system. Like, if it didn't cost anything, it wouldn't be a downfall to move this stuff over here. You need a certain number of unlock tokens to unlock this whole new section of your tech tree, new defenses, new troops, new gumbo abilities, new statue boosts, and you also need to be a certain headquarter level. So you unlock warships at HQ 10, and Rick kept talking about unlocking that second section at HQ 12. So if you're a low level, it's still very important that you upgrade your main base so you can upgrade more, or you can unlock more of these different tech tree sections. So keep upgrading your main base, and at the same time, keep attacking so you could get chests, because after 4 chests, you're gonna be wasting time because it'll take time to refill. So after 4, it'll just max out and you're wasting time. So keep clearing that, keep attacking, keep your chests open, and you'll be good for warships. When you unlock a new warship section, you're gonna get a couple more engine rooms, and you might get a beach. Now, I believe Rick said there's going to be a max of 3 beaches on your warship, and I think like a max of 6 engine rooms or something. He didn't give us a number, but looking at the pictures and thinking in my head, I'm guessing it'll be around 6 engine rooms. Engine rooms are like a headquarters for your warships, and you need to defeat all of them to beat a player if you want to instantly destroy a player, like a player would when they defeat a headquarter on your main base. We'll talk about engine rooms in a second, but that was all for the tech tree. There's a lot more information about the tech tree in the interview I did with Rick, so go watch that if you are still confused. Now let's talk about the battling system. So, and also we'll kind of mix in the troop reserve system, which is really cool. So the battling is going to be live player versus player content. You hit battle, you're going to pair up with a player, you're going to have a minute to scout that other player, they'll have a minute to scout you. This is all happening concurrently, so it's live player versus player content. It's actually live. I'll talk about the matchmaking system in a second, but during that minute where you could look at his base, of course you could start earlier if you want to. You can replace troops for troops in your troop reserves. So the way troop reserves work is each troop is going to have, we'll just say 100 slots, or it might be 400 slots or something. It's basically a way for people who don't have instant training to give them away so they could keep attacking. Basically, when you're scouting a player, you can move troops from your troop reserves into your landing crafts, which you then use to attack a player. And then if you lose those troops, you can just move more troops from your reserves into your landing crafts. And it's a really cool system. Your reserves are always going to be maxed if you have instant training. If you don't have instant training, you have to keep training up your reserves. Troops don't cost anything to train up, so don't worry about that. It doesn't cost gold, it doesn't cost upgrade tokens. There's no resource there's no loss for losing troops. So the main goal of attacking is to destroy engine rooms. If 2 players destroy the same amount of engine rooms, then it goes on to the percentage destroyed, and if the percentage destroyed is the same, and then it's going to go on to time. So their first goal is to destroy as many engine rooms as you can, and if you guys both defeat everyone's engine rooms, whoever did it faster wins. And like I said before, guys, you get a star if you win and you defeat a player. 3 stars, you can unlock a chest or open a chest or whatever it's called. And that's how the battling system works. The matchmaking system is really cool, and I'm really glad about the way they did this. It's kind of the standard way to do matchmaking in player versus player combat. First, they're going to look at rankings. They're going to get 2 players around the same rankings. Then they're going to look at engine rooms and get 2 players from there. Or I guess it's 1 player because I'm the 1 player and the other player is the one it's matchmaking for. So it's going to find me a player around my rankings, and then it's also going to find me a player with the same engine rooms that I have. That is the goal, to get the same engine rooms as I have. And if it doesn't work, then it's going to go back to rankings. It's going to open up the search a little bit more and possibly give me a player. I think it would prefer if a player wasn't around my rankings but has the same engine rooms as I do, versus a player that does not have, or who has 1 less or 1 more engine room than me but around my rankings. But it's really cool how that works, and I can't wait. But that was pretty much everything we know about the warships. There's still a lot more that we just love to know. Every time you unlock a new section in your tech tree, it's basically like upgrading your warship. So that's why you get a new beach. I think it takes away the holes in your warship, so it makes it more flat and more space to build. The whole point of warships, I should have mentioned this first, is to find the best Boom Beach player. You need to think logically about which upgrade paths you want to go on, and you just have to be smart about what you upgrade and how you attack players. And that's the point of warships, to see who's the best Boom Beach player. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very competitive. It's not going to be like the main base where you defeat everyone and you just win. It's going to be very different. I'm guessing I would have, like, I hope they show us stats so you can see like what your win ratio is. But initially I'm hoping, you know, I'll push. I'll get up pretty high. Obviously I won't be able to push a lot. There will be people who are pushing a lot more than me. But it's going to be fun. I can't wait for it to be released. Remember, guys, April 10th. It's coming out. I can't believe it. We've been waiting like 2 years for a huge update like this. Heroes was fun and all, but it kind of died down. This is huge. And guys, I just have to say something. If it doesn't work right away, or they have some server issues, they're gonna fix them. Like, just don't worry. They're gonna fix the server issues if there are server issues. They basically said the reason it took so long is because they're building a whole new game. Like, it's not totally separate, but it's very separate from Boom Beach. It's like they're building a game from scratch, and it's player versus player matchmaking. It's very complicated. So if it doesn't work right away, it's fine. Like, they'll force them to get it working as fast as possible, which is better than taking longer in pre-development. But they're obviously going to release a working game from their QA group and their development build. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If I missed something, let me know down below and I'll favorite your comment or something. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.